What is up? It's your boy. We're back. This is like right after I finally beat AO2. Took a little break. Had a call with Anya. Chatted for a bit. Got my coveted trashed sleeves. Did this work? In Magic the Gathering Arena. What is this? Yeah, this is right. This is AO3. Okay. You know what? I need to re-prep. I need to realign. I thought this was something else, and I thought this was a different stage entirely. Or a different track entirely. All right. Yeah, I get to do the very fun thing because I discovered that so I have a child and my sister has a child, both very 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 young, and my sister likes doing little photo shoots, and they're like themed photo shoots. So like she took a picture of her kid and he's like a little baker, right? He's surrounded by like rolling pins. They got some flour out and stuff. It was very cute. And my mom put one of them into like AI, so he was like doing a little, like he was tossing dough up in the air, right? So I had to fall. I fell on that sword because I don't know if my sister did or not. Of like, please, please don't fucking put my kid, either of the babies, into AI. I don't. Is this enough? Hey, look at that. Nice and easy. Simple and clean, baby. Is there a way? Is there like not a way to just go next? This is like the replay. There's nothing like up here, I think. I wish there was just a way to to do that. Yeah, so that's, I don't feel like bad, right? Oh, I remember this like a little bit. I vaguely. Cause like I always feel like I'm telling, it's a thing where like I'm not gonna say yes, right? But I feel like I'm always telling my parents no. Which makes my parents sound fucking terrible, but they're really not. They're fine with, like, they're very accommodating for the stuff that we care about. And but to me, right? Because that's like, sorry, I'm adjusting my cable here a little bit. I feel like it's like, oh, don't, no social. That was a thing early on, right? Like, no social media, no no whatever, like no sharing pictures with like randos, all that shit. And it's like talking about what's okay and what's not, and then it's like, oh well, we're not doing sugar, we're not doing this, no TV, no screens. Like, oh, could you not, like my sister, I haven't been to Wisconsin with my kid yet, but my sister has gone like to visit my parents and stuff, right? And it's like, oh, can you not have the TV on, like, well, he's in the room, because he's way too young by any reasonable standards. And like my mom was like, yeah, absolutely. And my dad was like, it's my house, I'm watching TV. It's like, shit, I get it, man, like you're not wrong, but like, Jesus. So it's like, how far do you push that shit, you know? That would have been nice. That would have been a good one. I might be being a little too greedy. I might be a little too... No, that was... But yeah, it's a thing. It's a process. And it's one of those things, like, you figure it out over time. Also, like, the very concept of my my mom like putting them into AI. Also, so I know people get like real. I'm not like hyper mad about it. I do find it very gross, but I'm not like people get fucking insane about that stuff, man. And I don't necessarily blame them, but like I'm not. My mom's not like a monster, right? And she did say, to her credit, because I said the main reason was that like if you just upload a picture, like that shit goes in their training database or whatever. She saw that was she apparently has a paid account. I think she does use it for like email and stuff at work. Is like the main use case. I don't know which one. I don't know what model she has. But like she knew to like turn that off. So that's like something, right? Like that's honestly more than I would, not to discredit my mom, but I'm like, oh shit, okay. That's actually pretty good. I don't think we can get that wide, yeah. Yeah, that's being very greedy. We don't have nearly the speed for it. Maybe just like one little tap. We made like such good headway so quickly. Oh, we need to, yeah, way too left. That's too straight. I don't think I need to be tapping like the brake or anything. But like that's just, see, that's like we landed a little too sideways or whatever. Yeah, my other one, my ghost had like such a nice. Ooh, there we go. Is that enough? Oh, let's go. This is what I knew this would fucking happen, man. More dirt. Everybody buckle up. It's gonna be a long one. Oh, is it this one again? Oh, I just spent like an eternity doing this one. I remember because I was like, what the fuck did I do? I was like okay, well, we'll get the feel good of getting to improve a whole bunch. I spent so much time on this one and I was just like, I just, for the life of me, could not figure out what the hell I was doing. Like, I had one really good run. It was like so long before I was like, how did I get this? What on earth did I do to facilitate this? So hopefully I figure it out a little bit faster this time. That would be nice. We're making improvements. We're making big moves. I forget what maybe this is the one that I thought it was like 16 something. Oh, I had the bad land. I could hear it. It was something with the start. I was doing something at the start that was apparently just really bad. And I gotta slow down there. Can you hear this shit? I'm just like, chunk, chunk. I did something that was just really bad. And I couldn't figure out how to or something that was really good. And I couldn't figure out how to replicate it for the longest time. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen here. I can't remember if it was just staying. Maybe that was it. Maybe it was staying wide there so I don't get airtime. Because now I'm really far ahead. We have a much better, kind of a shit ending. But that's a good. We have a good line at the beginning. We have a lot of room to improve. So like there, I wonder if an air brake wouldn't be appropriate for how that ended up looking. Because I'm just getting some dog shit landings, dude. That horrendous, horrendous landing. There's almost like a sick satisfaction to it, though, you know? Also a bad landing. That one didn't even have any noise or anything associated with it. There's like a sick satisfaction when you just like land and it just, you get like that plunk and then it's just speed dead. Just instantly like, nope, we're fucked. Something weird just happened there too. Maybe there's like a, my limited knowledge is like maybe there's a gear up happening like mid-air or during the corner. Okay, we improve a little. What are we at? 16.94. Might not want to be so wide. Probably we want to stay a little... I don't know. Just I'm getting that when it hits the ground a little, like it just turns. I'm not doing like it's just how it's landing, man. Maybe it's an air brake here. Maybe that's what I need to be doing. Didn't really feel like it, whatever it is. Air brake there felt nice. I think it is feeling like air brake a little bit. That was a bad air brake. I don't know what I was thinking. That's a tremendous jump. That's something special. Hit. Awful landing. Way too wide. What are you doing? Oh, we could have had that. We could have had that, man. That was like... We had such nice speed. I just flubbed it a little. Did we get it? I think we got... Did I quit before? No, we got in there. Maybe I tied. I feel like I tied because it's still at 9-4. Sorry, my frame meter is covering the time. Hopefully it's still visible enough. Presumably it's easier to read for you guys because you can just look and not pay attention for a sec. I mean, so can I. It's not like this is critical or anything. Oh, we lost a bit. We had such a good line, and then I think we, if my ears don't deceive me, it sounded like we ate a gear in that turn. Right there, too. Also just a weird, like, I did a little tap coming off the ramp, but I really didn't need to. I'm going to try an inside line again just to see. That was a bad landing. That doesn't... We learned nothing. Because maybe if I can go... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what my my dirt skills are just tremendously bad. Not even bad. I just find it I find it not intuitive in the same way that I find asphalt. Not that asphalt is like incredible. There's like a lot of stuff to take into consideration, right? It's not like the most intuitive thing of all time, but yeah, I don't know. I can't remember I can't remember how to do this track. I went to I keep going to like the wrong side on that last jump, and it's really, really screwing me over. I don't know. It's so funny, man. I cleared those other ones so fucking fast, then you put me on a bit of dirt, and I'm like, ah. We'll get there eventually, I guess. I know you have to wiggle. You gotta wiggle while you're going through the corners and stuff, but I don't know. I honestly forget if I'm like I mean, I guess I can try like some braking. I don't think I'm supposed to be braking. Maybe. It's been a long time. Maybe my wiggling just needs work? That was too much wiggle. Too much. Too wiggly. That was very slow landing. Oh. Yeah, that gets us through the first checkpoint nice and quick, but it doesn't really do anything later. And this is the thing, this is what I'm talking about. Like, my ghost did something and I have no fucking idea what. Not that, for sure. Like, I'm just not... I had, like, a line, and I went a little more inside here. I don't think it's inside on that turn. That last turn felt pretty nice. I think if I had the speed from other stuff, I'd be feeling pretty good. Just land and immediately drop. And we were already behind to begin with. That, I took it a little too... I turned a little too much. I feel like every time I have good speed in one part, the other parts are all just dog. Like, I get a great start, and then I fuck up the middle, or I get a bad start, and then my middle feels incredible. I mean, that was insane. That bounce I had was fucking sick. I had a lot of speed. Maybe it is just hanging a little wider and building up a little more speed. So this is a thing I'm trying to get used to with tapping back and forth is when I want to make like micro adjustments and then I'm also coming up on a jump and I end up like over tapping and it makes my car go the way that I really don't want it to. I feel like I'm getting better. I feel like I'm not catching my ghost still, but I feel like I'm having more of a plan when you don't land bad anyway. Yeah, coming in a little wide there too isn't necessarily that bad either. I think it just has to be wide. I'm trying to, because I remember going back and forth on this. It took me a while to that seems very good. It took me a while to figure that out the last time I did this. Because, yeah, that's our line. We need to be even wider. It took me a while to figure this out because I think, if memory serves, I had a run that was just fucking incredible at the start, and then I just did everything else was awful. And then I did a different thing at the start that sucked, but the run was so much faster, and I just, like, I don't know what it was. I got in, like, my head about it, and I just couldn't, I couldn't replicate the good start. Like, as soon as I lost that ghost, I was like, how the fuck do I gain time? And I got so many attempts in my head, and I was, like, going back and forth thinking that I needed to do the inside line at the start instead of the wide. See right there, right at the end, I tapped like one too many times. You could hear the engine slow down. Bad landing. We'll get this one though, I'm not concerned. We've already gotten, what, 3 author times in the time it took me to get that first one? Or the one for AO2 rather. Awful landing. See, again, like, I do something. I did something there, and it's like, that time I didn't feel like I over-tapped. I guess I did, maybe. But it just felt like I ate all my fucking speed. That's like, yeah, I need to keep a wider line. This is also one that actually, the first time I did it, I do not remember struggling with it, like, at all. And then every other time since then, I just, for the life of me, cannot fucking remember what it is. The code has left me. It's so fucking bad, dude. Like, when you can't even catch your own ghost. Like, I don't understand. I come off of the fucking jump. I gain way more speed up here. Right? Because I'm staying perfectly flat. And you can see me gaining. And then somewhere in here, something happens, and you can see me take off at the fucking ramp. Like, I gain speed going up that ramp, and I don't know how to replicate that. Look at that! Look at that shit! Look at how far ahead I fucking was. Oh, that's infuriating. That could have been it. I was so fucking far ahead, and I don't know. I don't know what it is. This is gonna be bad. Yeah, I had such a... It was okay, but I had such a dog shit line. There was just no way of bringing it back. I don't know what the fuck I was doing, man. It's such a weird line. I do not know why that's gaining speed. If anyone happens to watch this, who knows the game, if you could explain to me what the fuck is happening right before that ramp, I would love it. I don't know what it is. I do not know what I did. I cannot see anything I'm doing unless it's all I do is like I go over that a little bit. Unless it's just like I'm staying straight for longer. I'm just so much faster. I don't know what it is. I gained so much speed coming out of that corner, and I don't know what I'm doing. I just pull away. I would so much rather have gotten that time on we're doing anything else. Because apparently that's like the worst part for me to be like. I need to have such a good start to overcome that. I don't understand. What are you? Look at that. Look at that speed. And it just dies. It just fucking dies. As soon as I hit that fucking ramp. Maybe I just need to be way to the right. No, it's still, I can hear it slowing down. I can hear it chugging. Oh, tell me where the drugs are. Is it a little tap? Is it? I did like a little wiggly thing. I did a little wiggle thing right before going up the ramp. Okay. New tech. New tech, может быть. It's like a little, you gotta wiggle a little bit. This is like fighting games when I play as Marisa in Street Fighter 6. You just gotta gladius more. You just gotta keep wiggling. See, there I didn't get it, but I was also just I wasn't wiggling with intent. You have to wiggle intentionally. You can't just mash. You have to put a little finesse into it. You gotta... It still feels like I'm getting a bit of slowdown. But maybe not. That was a bad landing. But maybe not as much. I don't know. The fact that I intentionally did a little wiggle like twice and it just worked. Awful. Horrendous landing. I think that's the key. Ugh. But see, I didn't lose speed. Maybe I'm getting a weird gear. Because it's something. I can hear it. Can you hear the engine? Just going... Yeah. That's going to be way too wide. Yeah. When I get this shit, it's going to feel so good. The funniest part is that I keep telling myself, like, it's so good. You just have to do it once, and then you're done, right? Like, you beat the thing. You don't have to play... If your goal is to get author times on the campaign, you no longer have to do it. You've completed that goal, and you can just like go back to the maps you like. There it is. There it is again. Son of a bitch. But like, you have to do it multiple times because you keep changing your install, and this game does not have cloud saves. And my computer, apparently I'm playing through Lutris. Apparently, I'm playing through Lutris on the standalone installer. Like got out the old texts for this shit. Because I don't want to have Steam open while I play. It's kind of nice. But if I had Steam open, actually, I don't. You know what? That's not true. I think that game. I think this also doesn't have. I think it also does not have cloud saves through Steam, because I feel like I played this on my laptop before installing Linux, or I played on Steam Deck. Is it just going up here? Is it something stupid like that to keep a gear or whatever? And then I think when I went from deck to my laptop, I had to... I'm still getting... This is gonna drive me fucking insane. At this point, I'm like very committed to the idea of it being either something fucking weird with ramps and dirt. I think I'm more committed to it being that than Gears. Because see there... Well, that was a bad landing. I air braked very poorly. But there, I did like a little slide going onto the ramp instead of taking it straight, and suddenly it was like, oh, we're chill. But there, I didn't, like, part of me is like, it's Gears, because I do shit like that, and it feels like that's not the variable that's causing it, so it must be Gears. But then I do shit where I'm like, there's no possible way I'm gearing up at the same exact fucking point every time when I try to take, like, different routes, right? Like, if I try going up here. See, it happened there. Like, there's no way that I'm getting the same gear up in that same exact spot. From both the wide line and the hella inside line. I need to, and then whenever I do get the good ramp, I land like shit. It's my fucking mind, dude. Oh, is it something with my rear left tire? Like the slide, how you come into it? Let's see. Then, I mean, maybe I was at a slightly different angle. That was like not the worst. Hang on a second, allow me to scratch my ear. Maybe you need to like get it in the right way. There's something like at this, maybe it's not like a ramp thing, maybe it's just like a weird fucky thing with this track where you need like to get that. Do you see that little bump that happened? Oh, it's an improvement. You fucking take it. God damn it. Oh, it's gonna kill me, man. Awful landing. See, now we're getting into like the fucked up stuff. Because I think I also didn't... And yet, I find these author times generally more palatable than Trackmania 2020. That was close. Maybe it is a bit of an inside. Maybe you like start wide and then you can like go up like I was doing before. No, but we still were faster. We still were faster coming through that. Maybe it's, hang on. Something like that? Bad landing. Great line, though. I think I had... Because you can, like, if you can reduce, No, that's way too much. My thinking was if you can reduce airtime going down that ramp. Oh, way better line. That was nice. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Will that be my new ghost, I wonder? If you get... It was blue. Oh, terrible landing. It doesn't appear to be my ghost, because I did the little... flicky thing before going down the ramp. I was so close to glory, man. We're like, it has to be kind of close. I wonder if it's 9-1 or something. I feel like it was, it wasn't too low. But it has been a hot minute. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm free. Get me out of here. Let me go. Look at that. AO6, I think, is the one I was thinking of, based on that first obstacle. Yeah. So this one, I, like, kind of remember. Because I remember looking at this stuff. And it's literally just air braking. And not getting bound. I'll just run it through. But it's literally just air braking and... not getting bad bounces, and then you need like a lucky bounce at the end. Yeah, that's like horrendous. I said I would finish, but like I don't know that we'd actually that would be like an embarrassing finish. Cuz you don't really want that to happen is the thing. That's actually pretty good. That's gold. Right? Hang on, am I crazy? How do I view select opponents? Bronze, gold. Yeah, we got gold. It just didn't like pop in the same way. At least now we can, it's kind of nice once you get like a run locked in, because then you can at least see yourself. Oh, that's a bad angle. This will be interesting. Oh, it could have been. That could have been really good. Fuck. I feel like I'm not having near. I feel like I had way more trouble with this earlier. Like the last time I ended up doing this. I wonder. Uh-oh. I wonder if I'm just like kind of remembering the shit that I did. Even though last time I did this would have been on controller. Get that. Because I think you do want... Ah, that was way too much. I needed to do like a tap to the right and then the left. If I'm going in that area. I do think you want to be on the left. You don't want to be going down the right of that area. I mean, middle is fine too. Because you want to be coming out at like this angle-ish. I don't know. I forget if you want like an inside line there. Oh! It was so good until that last biffed landing, bro. Okay, good landing. We're a little ahead. Good landing. We're a lot ahead. Okay, okay. Enough? No. I feel like it's 20. We're at 28.95. I feel it's not 27 then, I don't think. Oh, that's a bad air brake. We'll ride it out. You never know. That's gonna be rough. But that was one, like, that's a great example why sometimes you just, even if you have a shit start, you just sometimes have to send it. Not that bad. But if we had like good landings and our line was good and shit on that corner, like that could have been a PB. Just the immediate, like, I fucked it up in midair somehow. Like, my tap was just so bad that even doing it in midair, I lost time. Kind of impressive when you think about it. Okay. Okay. That's good, though. I feel like I'm doing way better. Every time I've done this map, I feel like I get better. For how much I fucking hate it, I feel like I get way better at it every time. This also has a... If I recall, I mean, like so many other maps in this game, and Trackmania as a series, it has like an absolutely fucked up task run. So I think this is good, and then we just, like, we have a good bounce. Yeah, it's not salvageable. Tapping a little too much. Still getting used to it. That's, like, scuffed. At 40 minutes. This might be... I might do one more after that. We'll see what the next one is. And it might be one... Because, like, I know this one took me a while, and then I think the ones after this actually didn't take as long. It's one of those, like, you get hung up on one that just doesn't vibe with you. And then the next, like, 2 or 3, you just sail through with ease. And then you get hung up on one, and it takes you another hour. That's way too to the side. It's fine. I'm just this kind of corner, like I'm just getting very used to the stick. Ooh. Why am I obsessed with going to the side like that, bro? I don't think you need to speed slide or anything here. Like, I don't think that exists as a... Not that it doesn't exist in this game, but I don't think that exists as a thing. I mean, you shouldn't need to do it. You don't need to do it, right? Because that's, like, not a... That's, like, the reason I like this game is because the skill floor is so much fucking lower. In 2020, it's, like... Bug slide, speed slide... Neo slide, quantum slide... So, like, I think we just need... We just need a little more speed coming off of that, because I think that landing would have been fine. I do remember, like, the thing that got me when I was playing this on controller is I had, like, all of this shit down. Like, this was this little section, the curve, it was all, like, a non-issue. It was just like, oh, just do the fucking bounce. Do this jump until you just get it. I chained a straight backflip, though. Pretty sick. Because I even remember looking... I found an opponent. I, like, went in the challenge mode or whatever, and I found an opponent who had who had, like, barely the author time. Or what I perceived or if maybe I looked up what the author time was. And, I just, like... looked at what they did, and I'm like, oh, it's just abs. God, that one hurts. That one hurt. That one hurt a little. But I looked at what they did, and it's literally just like, be fucking lucky, bro. Like, I had, like, same general lines. I was even faster than them on a point or whatever. And, like, no, just don't jump, or just don't land bad on the part that's, like, completely fucking gamba. Now, obviously, people who are very good are going to be able to nail this entire first section away, that they have the speed and the exact line that they need, and they're not going to make mistakes like that. But, like, I think for most people, I feel like I read somewhere that this map isn't, it's a dog shit map. Like, it just has such an element of luck to it. Oh, that was bad right at the end there. Cause like that, like, what can you fucking do? I had a pretty good line. I was ahead of my ghost. I took, like, a little weird thing on the jump, but, like, having that there just absolutely fucks you. Now this map is, I'll say, it is meant clearly to teach you the value of air braking. That's bad. It's not terrible. All we need is one better. Yeah, something stupid like that. Okay, that wasn't it. Oh, I tapped off. There we go. It teaches you the value of air braking, but, like, it doesn't feel particularly rewarding when the end of your level is get fucked. It'd be interesting to see how, like, actual people who play this game a lot, like, does something like this register for them anymore? I assume at a certain point it just can't, as, like, a thing that's at all difficult or matters even a little. Just a bad bounce. But I don't know, it does feel pretty gambly. Maybe it's one of those things where, like, if you know the exact speed you should have. Like, I imagine that might help. Like, I was at, what, 260? And then I'm, like, still just way slower because I got a bad... You want to get, like... You want your nose to be down, and that because you want your nose to be down, like, for the second ramp? I fucking forget. I looked it up once, and, like, because other people have trouble with this map, right? Because it's so it feels like there's so little you can do. Not even that it's not intuitive. Like, I think it's very intuitive, but it just doesn't feel like something that you actually have good control over. So everyone's like, just, you want to get at this angle or whatever, and if you do that, you're golden. This might hit. No. This is what I'm talking about. Like, it feels bad, even if it's not, like, the worst thing ever. It actually feels worse than the dirt maps. Because at least the dirt maps, I know it's just a me issue, like a pure, I need to find the line, I need to figure out what to do. Here, every time I've done it, it doesn't, you'll notice on the dirt track, I was not talking about like, I was talking about what I needed to do, right? Like, oh, I need to try going for a wider line. Maybe I need to go inside. Still didn't fucking get it because my bounce was so good. That's a bad bounce. That looked clean, but it's a bad bounce for this, or it's a bad landing for this. And here I'm not really talking about what I need to do because like the only thing I need to do is keep bashing my skull against it until the jump works. And I just need to keep doing I mean, you need to do the rest of it clean, as we just saw. Like, you can't, it's not free, but it is ridiculous. That's two bad landings in a row. Sheesh. I think I will I'm going to get this one and then I'm going to call it. I'm not like tilted or nothing. It's just like cool. It's 13 minutes to 1 a.m. Not tilted because I've done this so many times. I know I can do it. I don't care. But it is sleepy time. See, I hate that shit. I had a clean landing and it's like I went through that checkpoint 0.18, nearly 0.2 faster. And instead, my jackass landing with my ghost is like, nah, bro. Check this shit out. Oh, it hurts. I will say this also does do an absolute number on my finger. You wouldn't think it. You wouldn't think it, but just holding down an arcade stick button actually does after a while. Hang on, let me stretch my wrist a little. Cause you don't need to press like super hard. But it is kind of an odd angle. Can probably like, oh, maybe if I use my armrest a little more. That's nice. And this isn't even, I don't think these are particularly troublesome buttons. My good stick has Industrious Lorenzo buttons. And holy shit. I mean, they're great because they're concave, they're concave. They're like the old, in American arcades. In Japanese arcades, they had the convex, like the Sanwa and stuff. But I did not ever go to Japanese arcades as a kid. And when I saw arcade machines, they were in America, in places like Pizza Hut. And so I wanted to have that feel for my stick. That wouldn't have been good anyway, I think. For what it's worth, this is the last map. I don't remember any other maps that infuriated me in the same way. I'm trying to think if there was that dirt one that we just did, and it was this one. I think there are some, I mean, there are some that gave me trouble, right? But I don't remember any of them. I don't remember any of them feeling bad in the same way. Or in the sense of like the last one, like figuring out what I needed to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, man. I'm getting the wrong thing, and I feel like I need to be either faster or slower. Like, honestly, it feels... I don't know. But this is what I mean, like, there's not... It doesn't feel like there's a line that's gonna just give me the win, right? Like, the last map was me figuring out how to, That's way too off to the side. Is figuring out how to figure out how to get the most speed and stuff. In this, I'm like, alright, I have the speed, I got the jump. I'm fucked. It's GG. I need to like slow down and match my ghost, except not. I need to somehow match my ghost on that jump, and then in every other conceivable way be faster. Bad bounce. Bad air brake, maybe, I guess. I mean, we'll get there. We'll get there. But this is all the other ones. I remember struggling on some, but I like found it enjoyable because like I could affect change in how I drove the map as opposed to praying. Not that I don't mind a little bit, like I don't mind when the whole map is like that. Like if you have a fucking downhill and it's just like there's a bit of strategy to it, but it's also just like press forward and pray and see whose god favors them the most, right? Like that's fine, that's fun, even because you know what you're doing. This is like drive skillfully, air brake correctly, and then also pray. Like also you need to be a chosen one, and it's just bad. It's just bad. I don't actually understand how or why this is a map. Much less the fucking 6th one or 5th one, I guess. This is, or no, this is 6. It must be AO6. Oof. Kind of felt that was a bad bounce, but oh no, we clipped. I was gonna roll with it. I was gonna let it ride. I'm getting like a little bit, like I can feel myself get a little tired. In my hubris, I thought for sure I'll just get this one because I've done it so many times. Yo! It still wasn't enough. It was a good bounce. It was a good landing, and it still just had nothing. Oh, if I could even remember what the author time is. I actually that's like I wish once you got gold in these games, they told you what the author was, which I think they do in 2020. I forget if that's a plugin I had, or if that's just a thing in the game. There's an astounding amount of things that you think would be in the base game, but they are not. And also these games are tremendously optimized, or not optimized, but like the control scheme is tremendously in favor of PC. Like I think this game exists. I don't know if it PlayStation and Xbox. I know PlayStation. I forget if it's also on Xbox, but like there are some things that like console players just can't do. I mean, there's a lot of community-made plugins, right? That like they just can't take advantage of for obvious reasons. But like using pressing the button to go to free cam, like there's actually so many. Oh, that could have maybe been something if I would have landed. But yeah, there's something with like accessing free cam is like a nightmare. Because there's only so many buttons, and that's kind of not one that you need a ton. So it's not like it's not one that you put on priority, but because but you still want it or whatever is my understanding, or maybe you just couldn't set it. I don't actually know. I just have heard it. I'm parroting. Parroting what I've heard. Ooh. We're getting like closer. When we have good attempts, we are, it feels like on average we are getting closer. I just keep doing stupid shit like that. That negates more of our attempts. But the ones that get to the jump feel better. I thought I could get away with like one. I thought I could be cool and get away with like one little tap and just barely brush by. No, not that cool, unfortunately. And same here, like I'm like, oh, I don't need a tap because I'm like good. Or I did like a tiny tap, but that's kind of the thing. This stick has a little bit of I actually don't. Maybe this stick is old enough that like I'm kind of worried. I do have a backup. Funny enough. I don't think it should matter holding down the button, but I want to make sure I'm not like pressing too hard. I don't know. One of those things you just I got distracted. One of those things you get in your head about, you know. Oh, that's yeah, no. But it's very funny because it's I started this. I mean, I would have been just continuing to record the other video, but then Anya called, and I wanted to do like a little. I didn't get my fulfilled. I wanted to do more, right? I planned on recording more, and I didn't get it. That's like super close, but I don't think we get there. That was weird. If it would have been on both wheels, actually, that could have been incredibly sick. If it would have been going the correct direction. Because we had like the right kind of nose down sort of deal that we wanted. Again, thought I had it. Thought I didn't need to adjust. But yeah, I've been recording now. And I wanted to do like the video and go however long. And for that, if I would have continued going, I probably would have just finished the I probably would have finished AO5. And then called it. Cuz that would have been quite long. It was like 40 minutes or whatever. It would have been an hour or something. Oof. But this is like my goal, and now it's coming up on 1 a.m. And I have been trying to get to bed earlier. I don't mind, like 1 a.m. is 1 a.m. 1:30 has been kind of like my loose cutoff. Cause like it doesn't matter. I can start work whenever. I can wake up whenever. But it would be nice. You son of a bitch. I just wanna go back in time and like be talking in an Adeo employee's ear and being like, don't do it. Don't. You can't. I'm telling you, this seems fine. It's not. it's dog shit, kinda. And he'll be like, bro, who the fuck are you? Like, I'm just a guy. I'm just an average player. Not very good at the game. At least not enough to bring about these results. I did it again. Okay, that time I was like adjusting my hand because I realized I had taken my arm off of the armrest. So like I was like, damn, my wrist is fucking hurting, and then I realized my arm was off the armrest. So yeah, no shit. This could be an okay line. I don't know if you actually want to air brake. See, and that's like one. It was pretty good, but our nose wasn't down enough. We needed, because like that gives you a bunch of speed or whatever. So like that one was pretty good. It was pretty clean, but. Or I should say it's like close to what that's like close to what we want, right? Ooh. How the fuck did that happen? Seems like I hit the top. We'll send it. It was so close. Our landing at the tail end is so dog shit. Like, I honest to God do not remember. Between this map and all the blue tracks I did, I do not remember another instance of just like, fuck it, restart, go, pray. Like, it's literally just this one. And the fact that it's the 6th map is just very funny. Like, I cannot fathom. Who said it was a good idea? Who allowed this? Because even that, like, we didn't have the speed. We just didn't have the nose down shit. I mean, I'll send it. Now I can't. I sent it alright. I feel like I had this exact same time, and I feel like I'm so fucking close to author metal. Can I see actually? Is there a way to view challenge rankings? Can I like 2841 2860 2771 Jesus. My goodness. I don't number 27 in St. Petersburg. I wish I could scroll. I want to see like a little bit closer to what they're like. Someone closer to me. Like if I could see someone who got a 21. Oh, oh, it disappeared. That's nice. I was gonna say I left my mouse on the screen. 41 though. That's like an incredible bounce. I mean, it's perfect driving. All of these are at the top are gonna be like near perfect driving and lines and shit. But then you're also just going to have an immaculate bounce. I can't imagine grinding for that shit. I can't imagine. I mean, first off, you're probably already ahead of me. I don't know how much you actually can gain like at this point in the map. For sure, like if they're not going to have shit like that happening, right? But like I don't know what the situation is like from start to like the second jump. I don't actually know what the situation is for time. Like would we be even until like right about now? Are they just probably they're incredibly precise and driving very close to that. I don't know if there's any like weird, like I know there's the task bullshit. I don't actually know if that's getting into things that are humanly possible on this. I don't know if there's like weird shit that people have done. Also very possible. Ah, that's way too slow. But like cutting off, we've almost cut off. I mean, if we had good bounces, some of the times that we're hitting that final checkpoint before the finish, I think my best was like 0.19 faster. So like we're getting into like top 10 territory for St. Petersburg. Not the worst bounce. I'm wondering, I can't remember, I didn't look super closely. I can't remember if I air braked. on that final jump. Because like all the rest of these you do, so maybe that is part of it, is like you're supposed to give a little tap. Just 3 dog shit landings in a row. Fine, we'll try it. I don't know if that's it. Maybe if you're landing like a little earlier? Because you want nose down for the ramp, so you like slide up it real quick. That's way too... I was trying to cut it nice and close. That's way too close, bud. I will try air braking. That seemed to give okay results. That's unfortunate. I mean, it might... we nicked. Tough being pretty. That's one, like, if I was on a controller, right? Like, you just have... That's just free. Like, that's just a really good... That would have been fine. See, like, right there, I don't know if air braking was the solution. Because we wanted to be... I guess maybe if we would have air braked sooner so that we landed... Or no, air braked later? Try there. Try that. No, because then we're flipping the wrong way. So we'd want to air brake... I mean, we just want to jump a little bit farther, I think. Which, like... How do you jump farther? Alright, just be faster. How are you faster? Get, like, a fucking... Just be more precise. That's the thing. That's really the thing of it. Which I was kind of getting at before, is, like... I can't... There's, like, better lines, but, like, I know what the line should be. And I think it's just supposed... I don't think it's supposed to be wide, right? Like, that was okay, but we had the weird scuffy shit. So, like, I know what it's supposed to be. I don't like it when it's, like, too narrow like this. And it's like, okay, just drive better. Do the thing that you know you're supposed to do, but do it better. I like the enjoyment in Trackmania for me is, like, finding the line. And I want my reward for finding the line and having good enough execution to be the author medal. Like, that's as a casual, that is what I want the author medal to represent. So when it's like, no, you found the line, but actually, like, you just need to do it better. Like, to me, I don't actually know, maybe 2862 isn't where I don't think I'd put the author medal for this at, like, 2880. I think I would maybe put the author medal... I would put it pretty close to where I'm at, because this feels like I shouldn't... I don't think I'm the worst person at this game, and I am on a dog... I'm on a, like, not a dog shit controller, but I'm, like, handicapping myself effectively. But, like, I don't think I'm terrible at the game. I grasp concepts, right? Son of a bitch. Okay, is that enough? Please, God. Oh, thank fucking Christ. Oh. I was gonna say I would have put it at like 0.61. I got 5.5. 28.81. That was my official time that I uploaded at some point. Probably before I'd changed distros or whatever. That's that's not enough. I don't even 6.2 doesn't even feel like, because I got that semi quick. I actually think like a 6.1 or a 5.9. I don't know what it actually, maybe it is that. I guess I surpassed. But also, like, here's the sick fucked up problem with Trackmania. Okay, this is what's fucked up. What if I could do better? What if I could do a little better? Let's see. I just want to just do a little peek now that I got it. Now that the stress is gone of doing the fucking thing. Because that's how it is, right? As soon as you unlock the fucking code, you're like, oh, actually. But see, it's... Because now I'm like, what if I did get... I entered that checkpoint 1.16 faster. What if I got it, man? And then I could be in the top 10 of St. Petersburg, huh? Huh? Wouldn't that be fucking sick? St. Petersburg is big, by the way. I don't know how many people are still playing this game, and I don't know how many people would have like played it back in the fucking day. But I feel like it probably had okay representation. And St. Petersburg currently has like 6 million people. I mean, it's the past few years probably a little less, but in general, I think of it as a city of 6 million. And especially like if you count the outer parts, right? Like the semi-suburb areas and shit, but are still like technically part of the city. It's like it was like closer to 7 million last I knew. I don't know what I've done. This doesn't seem good. But look at that, I could be so much higher. All right, let's give it. What's my recording time at? I'm at 1:16. It's 1:13 in the morning. I will give it another 7 attempts after this one, just for fun. Because I don't want to get into a new level, honestly. Because if I end up having a bit of trouble, I'm not going to be able to finish it. And it's nice having a clean break after you finish a level. But we can fuck around a little bit. All right, so this is attempt 1. Come on. Oh. This is attempt 2. It's so fucked up, man. This is how they get you. I mean, this is why I like Trackmania, though. Because, like, you get there and you're like, shit. That wasn't so bad. I could probably knock a little more off, right? Especially because, like... It is Gambas, so there is something to be said about, like, if you actually have it. Like, right there, we almost fucking did it, right? Like, all you need on this is a sick bounce, and even something where you're a little behind, you can suddenly be, like, fucking 800ths ahead or whatever. Little messy line work there, but that's all right. A nick isn't good. This is 3. No, this is 4. Sorry. And if it isn't, then oh well. We'll let that ride. Oh, weird. This is 5. Can he do it? Imagine if I get another improvement just within the 7 runs. That'd be nuts. I'd be so thrilled. I mean, I don't care if it would be thrilling to get it because it'd be sick. But like, I don't care anymore because I got the thing I wanted. I think I nicked the wall. Yeah, this is 6. Because there's no stakes. I don't care if I don't. Author medal is why I play. Even when I love doing random maps, I might intersect. Yeah. Feels that I'm not gonna cower it out and say it doesn't count, but this is 7. I might intersect some of the campaign stuff with random maps, which I really fucking love. And there's so many. Like, even with how long Trackmania 2020 has been out, it has like 300,000 maps. This game has like 6 or 700,000. All right, we had some good work at the end there. Just didn't get there. But that's fine. We got it. We got the thing I wanted. I kind of wish I would have checked this out because I think I would have been fine. One of these, maybe it's one of these bottom ones. Or no, endurance, right. It's AO8 endurance because that's the, why do I have a gold on this? I just like went, hold up. What are you? Right. We have to drift. Hang on. Let me give this... I will give it 3 shots. We're still not at 1:30 a.m. yet. Maybe more than 3 shots even. Oh, this is hard to... it's hard to wrap my brain around for an arcade stick. That was nice. That wasn't. I just don't remember this map. I mean, I like loosely remember it. I think you just go there. Need to be over a certain amount? I forget if Neo sliding works in this game, or if it's even worth to do there. Neo sliding is a thing where you're going too slow to drift, technically? No. Right? Is that what Neo sliding is? I forget what's what. Anyway, the thing I'm thinking of is the thing where you're too slow to drift. But if you do certain inputs, you can get a drift. You like go back and forth and do shit. That was abysmal. What's my fucking record in this? 29-28. How do I see my ghost? I mean, that works. Yeah, I have no idea the lines for this shit. That seems nice. I wonder if crashing there will actually be fucking faster than my dog shit other time. I need to go more to the side. That's very funny. Is that a PB? With the crash. Alright, so that's 29-18. So author has to be like 28 something, right? That's so funny, man. Get a little bonk in there. I don't know what I'm doing. I was trying to do like a little side to side thing and it's just fucking weird. Eesh. I need to be way wider. I need to be way off to the left and then I can come in at an angle. If I would have committed, I got scared. I got scared and backed out of it, but if I would have been... Oh, see, look at that. Why do I keep thinking I gotta be way... I keep thinking for some fucking reason that I gotta be way up, and I just don't. Eesh. What am I doing? Help. I need somebody help. Again, I could have committed. That could have been slick if I would have held the drift a little better. I need to be bold. I need to not be scared. I also could maybe go a little wider here and just hold, but that works. This works. Ooh, that's nice. Pretty nice. And look, we didn't crash. All right, so we hell yeah, got it. Crush that shit. Let me do... But what if I could do a little better? It's so funny how easy this author medal was in comparison to the hell I just faced. No, I need to come out wide. There's like no reason not to just go like wide as shit here. Oh, and if you could, maybe I could do like a second tap, like a second brake tap while you're drifting to hold the angle a little. Nope, too not wide. I don't know what word I was not like inside. I guess would have worked. Oh, see, there was a little bold. I still kind of hesitated a little. That's nice. Oh shit! If I would have gone wide there, that would have been fucking incredible run. See, there I committed. I wasn't scared there. Very behind. I did a release and a brake, and that's bad. Just lost everything. All the speed gone. So I did try a second tap there, and we still... I don't think it's anything to do with the second tap. I think it's just that line was not nearly as fast. Yeah, I came in like super wide, which is, I think, correct, or at least it feels correct. Oh, that could have been sick. That's the shit though. Don't be scared. I actually think I had a pretty good... Maybe I don't need to be wider. Maybe there's just no reason. Because you can only turn like so... Like it's not... I don't know why. I don't know why I decided to air tap or air brake like that, but I did. You can only like do so much. Like you're not really... It's not like there's a downhill where you're gaining speed or nothing. So like right there, if I can time that a little better, like I think that would have been fine. I don't know if it's better or worse than the Ghost. But like this is way too wide, right? I guess if you can like time it a little better, it would have been fine with the better drift into slide, but I don't know how much longer I'm gonna give this. Got like 4 minutes. 4 minutes before I'm like, it really should be bedtime though. Nope. I'm trying to get like my head wants me to just do like, oh, what if we could do just a tiny little tap to get into that slide and then just let her fucking eat. It was also like getting that angle. I'll have to watch my ghost a little more closely. I think I slid before the jump, which is like important tech, right? I don't know what that. I didn't have the right angle or speed at all, I guess. This is also very funny that like this is because it feels so doable, right? Like, did you see I was ahead? That means I could I could beat myself. That's all it takes, man. That's pretty good. Oh, see, I'm so far ahead. I've been so it's like 0.12 every time I've gotten to there with good start and everything else. That's way too fucking wide. I don't know. Just press buttons, man. See what happens. That was such a good fucking corner. That's really sad. That was a fucking that's like the closest you can get to that corner without fucking hitting it, actually. Like the fucking car was in the corner, bro. That was sick. That was actually incredible. Alright, we got a minute. I got like a minute left. So we'll give it 3 more attempts after this one, we'll say. Don't really know what that was about. This is 1. And then we're done. We're actually truly done. I didn't have any more gold medals left sitting here. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. That's 2 though. Or this is 2? Was that 1? That was 1. This is 2. This is 3. Nope, didn't get it. Classic. All right, we did it though. We got all of our. I mean, we cleaned up. We cleaned up the first row. We got through to this shit. It's pretty. It feels pretty good. What is 196 here? Did I do like an official time? Is that my average? Are these like points or something? St. Petersburg. Oh, it's official. Okay, so that's like my official stuff. And I just haven't uploaded. I have not done official times on any of these. I like how you get down, like, St. Petersburg is 5.83, and Russia is 0.81, and then it's 0.78. That's very funny. This one, I actually I could grind this one a little bit. It's fun. I like it. I like short maps like that where there's not, like, an insane amount to them. Anyway, thanks for watching along. This was a nice hour and a half-ish video. It's just past 1:30. We're still in, like, okay bedtime-ish, kind of. It's nice. I hope you had a good time. I had a good time. I had a full glass of water here the entire time, and I didn't fucking drink any of it, which is a shame because I'm really warm. But yeah, we're going to do... I mean, we'll continue more of this because I really like it. I don't think I have, like, any if I do like my cam, no. I guess it's browse. I'll have to look, cause you can just like play your tracks. Like you can go in and do tracks, and I just don't know. I don't know where that. I need to find that folder, and it's not difficult. But like then I can just go and like do a random track and download it from Trackmania Exchange, because there's not a very good. There's no not very good. There's zero tools for getting to a random map, so you just have to download the shit and do it yourself, which is fine. It's whatever. But yeah, this was a good time. I fucking love Trackmania, man. I hope you guys had a good time. This was a little, a little less yappy, but I get so focused on the game, and it's hard to like. It took me a long time to be able to play Binding of Isaac and yap at the same time, and I haven't fully acquired that skill for this game yet. I would say, at least on maps where I have to like think a lot, or I feel like I need to think. Like talking out loud, I get distracted and stuff. So we'll work on it as we go. Anyway. Have a good one, everybody.